Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are back in Need for Speed Unbound and we are ready for part 6 of this series now, getting ever closer to the qualifiers for the Lakeshore Grand. So this video will be wanting to get another car, which hopefully we'll be able to do, as we've only got the 2 at the moment. But yeah, today all we'll be doing is trying to maximise our cars and the actual amount of cars we have, so we are prepared for the qualifiers and can get through, so we can race in the Lakeshore Grand and win our car back from Jasmine and hopefully bring justice to her, basically. But yeah, without further ado, let's get straight in the video. So I have just spent basically all my money, I'll say all my money, basically $2 on a front bumper, which I personally look sick. It will probably come back to bite me in the arse, but I don't care because I'll be driving around in style.
Win lots of cash, but there'll be plenty of heat, so you better bring your A game.
Oh, you catch a Spans game last night?
No, but I did watch the highlights on my phone. They actually played some defense for a change.
What did I tell you? Looking bad for a while, but they made a comeback. They might break 500 this year.
Well, you know, teamwork makes the dream work.
It feels like there's a lesson in there. I'll catch you at the garage tonight.
So we are starting our first race of the day. We get a terrible start for the line, but it's all good because this car, it has proven itself to be a front runner now, as much as the game doesn't think it, because it always gives me bets for saying, oh, you'll be about 6th. We know this car is capable of more, because it's quite handy when they're all close together like this as well, because you can overtake a lot easier. Always get in the draft. It's very close there, but always get in the draft because that gives you more boost. And as you've all seen before, this car cannot drift, so just taking a nice apex is always the best option. Well, as much as that wasn't really an endurance race, the cop come out of nowhere, as much as that wasn't really an endurance race, considering it's nearly over and it's been only 3.5 minutes, we've done well, we've got second, so very happy with that. As I said, look, this car is great, you can't fault it. I mean, it could be a bit faster in a straight line, but, you know, it does the job, it wins the races, it gets up there, so it's nothing to complain about too much, really.
Hey, if the mayor keeps cracking down, we might need some more ways to earn cash.
Look, I told you before, no one is going to pay to watch Garage Cam.
We have a garage cam? Am I on it?
No, I mean, never mind. You got a job for me?
I got a Mazda RX-7 that needs delivery. Sending you a pin now.
Oh, I do like this. I'm liking that they do a lot of these deliveries. I really enjoy them, because it's quite fun seeing the other cars, and then also just driving them, to be honest, because it's a bit of a change from this car. The map is confusing me, I can't lie, because it said, I admittedly thought that was that the car was there, but obviously not. I haven't gone underground, so this is going to be a pain in the arse to get to, but hopefully it'll be worth it. We have finally found the car after a bit of confusion from the GPS, but I can't lie, I quite like the style. Obviously it's not clean, I do prefer a clean style over more of a rugged build, but I do like this type of look. I think it does work very well, especially on like old or just old cars in general, to be honest. But there we go, we are off the line. It is quite a quick car, as you can see. I think it is a bit drifty, I don't even know if that's a word, but basically it gets the back end out quite easy, which should be quite fun to drive now. We have made some mistakes like that, crashing into a guy. That's going to cost us a lot of time. I don't know if we'll beat the 1 minute 25 mark. We might just about. I think we did by like 5/10 of a second, cutting it very close for a Need for Speed game. But we have got the top reward, thankfully.
Mazda dropped off. Gotta say, I was pretty sad to see it go.
Already? Drive like that in the Grand and the car is yours.
Hey, don't jinx it.
No, you're good. You're even impressing Tess, and she's, well, you know, a lot.
She most definitely is.
Oh, the idea you had earlier about more publicity for the garage?
What idea?
Maybe there's something in that garage cam. Me under the hood, lube and a...
For the love of Mike, stop.
I wonder if HotRods.com is taken.
Do not Google that.
I do quite like the little jokes they throw in. At first I wasn't too sure on what the voice acting would be like, considering the this car is straight fire, G, or whatever he said. But they've redeemed themselves now. Ready for our second race now. Hopefully it's the same thing, and we no, well, it's the same thing. We got a bad start. That's not really what I was talking about though. Hopefully it's the same thing, and we can be up there and get a lot of money, because that is like, I know it sounds really bad, but that's my primary focus at the moment. It's just getting money so we can make our car better and then increase our fleet of cars, which should just come over time, hopefully. But just no harm in speeding up the process. I called it. We have done the same thing. We've got into seconds, and that is where we'll finish, which I will quite happily take. I swear to God, the AI don't care about my car. Every time the race ends, they smash it into a van or a building or just something and carry on with their daily lives. It's like, excuse me, I know I do it, but I'm allowed to. It's my car. Like that. That's diabolical. I mean, just take some care. Also, I'm being chased by the cops, so it doesn't really help. Quite lucky it's only a low heat, because if that was a level 5 heat, I would be so scared in that situation, because I'd be spinning in the air with about 3 Corvettes around me, and I'm a Civic. What am I meant to do in that situation? But luckily we're not in that situation, and I don't want to manifest it, so yeah, let's just carry on. Yes, I am trying the drift event. I just want to see how it will go. I'm expecting to get about 20,000 points if the others got 40, and that's the bare minimum. So yeah, 20,000 points would be good for me. I'm really not looking forward to this, but you know, might as well. So I have got my 20,000. I've got 31,000 actually. But as you can see, this car just does not have the power to drift, or like the setup, because I set this up for racing, because that's where I'll get the most money from. So obviously I'll set it up for racing so I can do better in the races. I'm not that focused on doing the drift event. I don't know why it's restarted. I did not want to do that. But yeah, I'll leave it at that and just go on to the next race, because I can't be bothered with these drift events anymore. I really can't. That'll be about it for the day. So we'll go back to the garage, because there isn't really much else for us to do. Well, there isn't anything else for us to do really, except for like takeover practices, but I'm not too fussed about that. You only get about 500. And I do okay on the takeovers, because they're not really like a top priority.
Any word about Jasmine racing in the qualifier? Or is she leaving it up to her crew?
No word, but from what I hear, she never backs down from a challenge. We'll see if she decides to step up. Either way, we're ready.
I'm glad that Tess has faith, but I don't really. I know I should, but I don't. But considering the Need for Speed AI, maybe I should have a bit of faith. And if Tess and the game characters are saying that I'll do okay, I must be doing okay then. Well, I'll have a quick look at drift tyres, but I don't really think they're necessary, to be honest. I don't think I'll change the drifting too much on this car. I don't think it will make any worthwhile adjustments to it, and plus it will just make the car slower. I know it's only by a couple of attempts, but still, a couple of attempts can mean a lot in racing, even in Need for Speed. So yeah, I'll just leave it at that, and then we'll just go out for the night.
Speedy!
Hi, Tash.
Got another pickup and drop off for you. Skyline GTR.
Oof. Always wanted to try one of these. What's the story?
Ooh, revenge.
And
My guy wants his wife's car moved. Something about lingerie and intern, cheaters never prosper. I don't know, I stopped listening.
so, no cops.
No cops. Dropping a pin for you now.
Hi, I'm Mayor Morgan Stevenson, and in my first term, I built a brighter future for Lakeshore. Vote for me to keep the lights on.
Paid for by the Light 'em Up Power Company.
I wonder who came up with that bright idea. Right?
I'm no longer defending the voice lines. That was a terrible pun. I absolutely love this Skyline. I think it looks insane. I love the livery. It's probably not what I'd go for. It's not my style, but I can definitely appreciate it, because that is an insane looking car. Hopefully it handles as well as it looks.
Are those sirens?
No, it's a new death metal band I'm into.
Ooh, edgy.
I got the cops on me again. What the hell?
Then lose him. You're a pro by now, right?
It is a bit odd how much these cars are being chased after. I don't know if like all of these jobs are stolen or maybe even set up, because as you probably know by now, I don't 100% trust Tess. Obviously a lot more than I trust Jasmine now, but I mean, yeah, I don't 100% trust her, but hopefully it leads on to something good. And plus, I mean, I'm getting money out of it. I'm not too fussed by the cops. It's more just about if I should trust Tess or not, really. So I have been able to escape the police quite easily, to be honest. It didn't take too long. And now we have reached the drop-off location down a very tight alley, I must say. It did take me a while to find it. But, yeah, we've reached the drop-off location, got our money, and yeah, that's all that really matters.
Hey, you're getting good at this. Nice driving.
That wasn't an easy one. Well, that guy's got a prenup.
Looks like revenge is a dish best served by someone else.
Come on, Tess, you can do better than that. You want to try to explain that one?
Dunno. Maybe the wife called it in? I didn't ask. Client confidentiality and all that.
Right, 1000%. And your employees are on a need to know, huh?
Exactly!
Well, here's the thing. I need to know.
Sorry! Going through a tunnel, kid! Here! Break it! Up! Beep!
Tess? Tess!
Yo! You down to take a Bugatti out?
Look, Dea turned that down. You know I've been body snatched.
A buddy of mine? Valet at that fancy new bacon on everything place? Well, he wanted to see how it handled.
What, and just left it?
He got spooked or something. Anyway, dropping the pin.
Got it. Anything else?
Pick me up some tacos when you're done.
It was a bit bad from Tess, considering she pretended to lose signal and then called me straight back. Don't know why the character did pick up on it. Well, I do. It's because it wasn't meant to happen, basically. But yeah, he obviously doesn't trust her too much because he's worried about the. Well, no, not necessarily doesn't trust her, but he doesn't trust her on terms of the drop-offs, because he just asked basically anything else, implying the cops, obviously. But yeah, hopefully there's no cops this time, but I think there will be. But I'm very happy to be driving the Bugatti, to be honest, and given that I will be driving the Bugatti, I don't think it'll be too difficult to get away from the cops. Also, if you were wondering why I randomly just parked, it's because I was trying to avoid the cops. I know I have very weird ways of avoiding them, but yeah, if you see me doing anything weird, it's probably because I'm just trying to avoid the cops. So after saying that, I did just have a massive police chase, but luckily I got away. And now we are driving the Chiron. Obviously, there are cops on us, so that will be fun.
My order from Taco Chance on me?
Nope, nothing about tacos. Cops are on my tail. What a shocker.
Talk about bad luck. Better focus then.
You know, I'm no expert or anything, but this is starting to feel like more than bad luck.
I do 100% agree with you there. I think it is a bit more than bad luck. Maybe Tess is picking up the jobs that have more of a risk because he gets more money. Or maybe, it might be a bit of a lunge, but, you know, these could be set up by Jasmine, and she's getting the calls, but because it's set up by Jasmine, she'll put all the cops on it, and that gets us in trouble. And maybe that is what's happening, but you don't know. Maybe all of the clients are only Jasmine, but, I mean, I might be very, very wrong with that, because I know it is a bit of a stretch, but I mean, there's always possibilities with these games. They do like their twists in the storyline, but I'm sure Tess has it all under control. And to be honest, it's not too hard getting away from the police in these situations. It's actually quite fun almost. But yeah, we've basically done it now, and we get the car back safe and sound. So we've made it to the drop-off with the car, quite surprisingly, unscathed. So that means we get our max payout. That's some easy money for us.
The valet called. Said the car was in more or less perfect condition. Now that's what I'm talking about. Great work.
Good. I'm glad that they can rest easy now.
Hopefully. He was worried he might need to look for another valet job, which would be hard, because he don't have a license.
Tess, why is there always heat on me straight off the bat?
Well, this one might have been reported as stolen.
And you didn't think to tell me that?
How many of these have we done now? That's kind of on you.
Are all of these deliveries gonna be like this?
Speedy, you gotta have faith. And yeah, probably.
So that's it then. Obviously all of those type of events will be, I will have cops on me straight away, which I don't mind. Obviously it's to make it a little bit more difficult than just driving the car basically. But yeah, I mean, so Tess wasn't, I mean, she was lying to us, kinda. Well, kind of just telling half the equivocation, as they call it. My English teacher would be proud. But yeah, so basically she's telling us half the truth, but it's alright, I could deal with that. I don't mind the police on those events. I find them quite easy, as I said. But yeah, hopefully we can carry on and won't get our heat too high, so we can actually do a fair amount of races this tonight, because this is when we really need to get as much money as we can, considering we're so close to the qualifiers. So we have made it to our event, and after saying that about the not getting the cop chases, I may have gotten into a small one. You ready for these evading skills? Oh, I thought they were a lot closer than that. I was hoping to drive forward past, but no worries, we'll stick it in reverse and do a J-turn, perfect. Smashed into that cop, took him out, and then turned back round and floor it, and we are gone. Some questionable tactics, some might say, but personally, I think it was just great driving. But anyway, we are on to our next race. Getting more and more nervous through the night, I can't lie, with how much we have at stake at this point. Once again, we've got a terrible start. I don't know what is wrong with our starts, but it's just appalling. But anyway, we make it up. We got already into 5th in the first corner. So hopefully we can redeem ourselves and get to the front of the pack.
You got some moves, I'll give you that.
Oh, well, thank you very much. So even after the nice compliment, we haven't done amazingly. Obviously, we can't restart, which is a tad annoying. But yeah, we came 4th. Not too bad, but obviously I would hope for a lot more, considering the winnings was, as you can see, 13 grand, and we came away with 2. But and that cop car does scare me. I cannot lie. But let's go on to our next race. We can't do that one, I don't think, because that is a B race. But I think we should go on to the race where we can win a car. I don't know what car. I'm guessing you have to finish first. But I think I've done one before and I did terribly on it. But we're going to go and try it. Hope maybe get first place. That is a optimistic maybe. But yeah, hopefully we can get first. I'm not too sure we will be able to. Plus, it is a $12,000 buy-in, so we will be losing over half our money. But hopefully it should be worth it. Considering if we do win a car, that's worth a lot more than $12,000. Considering the $12,000 would hardly even buy another Civic. I may have done a slight detour, but I've decided to do a takeover, and we haven't actually done too shabby. We have come 2nd. I did only bet to beat the 3rd bloke because I wasn't too confident about it. But
don't get discouraged. You got this. You got this. Just remember.
Sorry, I was just letting them talk. But yeah, we haven't done too bad actually. We're actually quite close to. That is a really scary police car. I don't want to come across that. Yeah, quite close to first place. I think we're getting better at them. But finally, now on to racing for a car. The main event, what everyone's been waiting for. Racing for a car with a massive buy-in, so there's a lot of stake, and I am very, very scared to do this, but you know, no risk, no fun, you know. Günther Steiner actually said that, did you know that? Half of you probably don't know who he is. Anyway, I'll stop talking, let's go to the race. Here we are then, it's all to play for in this race. We're going to play the bet a bit higher than usual, because obviously we're aiming for first, so there's no harm on risking the money a bit, considering that's probably the only way we're going to get money out of this race. Well, it is the only way we're going to get money out of this race. But here we go then, all lined up, 3, 2, 1, and quick pause. Off we go. We are ready to lose. Apparently, we can't restart. Annoyingly, I'm still trying to cope with the glitch we've been suffering since episode 1, since our very first race on this on the game, because it isn't very good with steering wheel. But anyway, we are clawing our way back. We are back. We are up into 6th already, and now 5th. After taking a little detour, right on the can't speak, right on the heels of 4th, and now in front of him. Those police cars are absolutely fine. I don't get why they just don't join in the race, because they'd win everything. But and then surely it just put street races off the scene, because the police would put them down so much that the street races don't want to race anymore. See, I just solved crime, but they did just get in my way, so I'm a bit furious. But anyway, we're still in 4th, got 3rd place right in front of us. Hopefully we can do something in this race and get 1st, or just get something out of this race, so it isn't as much of a waste of time. I think we've just wasted our money here. We've only got 4th. I don't think we get anything for that. I think you had to be in 1st to get a car, so that is a bit unfortunate. But we'll skip through. We'll get back to the garage at this rate, because I don't want to risk anything. There is another meetup. It's showing. I didn't realise there was. Let's have a quick look. It's a takeover. 3 grand. Normally I wouldn't consider it, but considering it's so close, I might go and have a go. So after some dodging of the police, we have arrived at the takeover, and apparently we have another car. So maybe we did win another car in that race. We will switch to it. It's Audi. I'm not too sure about the model. I'm rubbish with Audis. Please don't ridicule me. But we will try. It's a very boring looking car. But we will try it. We will see how it is in this race. I don't know if this will be faster or slower. Seems to be a bit quicker than the Civic, so that's always a good start. And drifts a lot better, so maybe we can actually do drift events now. But yeah, that's not too bad. I'm quite happy with that. And let's see how we get on. So it hasn't gone the worst. I mean, we're still in last, but we have a fair bit of points. I can't lie, half of this was just me trying to get used to the car. I've moved to the paddle shifters instead of using the shifter, because it's a lot easier on this car. It's not as bad on the Civic, but on this, it's a lot easier. But yeah, it's not a bad car actually. I think it is faster, so that's always good. And it's still a grade A car, and we can upgrade it to make it quicker. So it wasn't all lost when we did that big buy-in on that race. So let's get back to the garage and see what it's all about. Back in the garage now with the new car. I'm quite excited. There it is, our rewards. We own that Audi now, which I'm quite happy with actually. I mean, it's not my first choice of car, but it's not that bad. My first thing to do will be lower it, because it does look like a monster truck, and maybe have a look at a bit of a body kit on it. So I will let you know how that goes. So as you can see, it is a shame. There's not much modifications you can do to this car. But we'll have a look at some wheels, and hopefully we can get this looking good. So here is the finished product. I've put a splitter on it. The wheels I've obviously put on it. Painted it red also. And I've put a little spoiler on it, because I wasn't too sure about the massive spoiler look on this car. It didn't really fit very well. I want to add some camber, maybe not that much though. that is a bit extortionate. It does look like someone's just stepped on it. There's a wing. You can see it in all its glory, which I think actually looks quite clean, quite nice. Toned down the camber a bit now, and I do quite like the wheels on it. So I think it all goes quite well. It's not the best looking modded car you'll see, but there isn't much you can do, because you can't put a body kit on it. You can't do anything like that. It's more just like little accessories, which is a bit of a shame. But obviously it's a much better car, and we got it for got it for 12 grand. So overall, it's not actually that bad, and I can't really complain that much, really. So here is the Audi S5 in all its glory. I don't think it looks too bad, actually. I mean, like I said, can't do much to it, but it's not actually that bad looking. But anyway, guys, that'll be the end of the video. Getting very, very close to the qualifiers now. Hopefully we'll be ready. Hopefully we can maybe get another car on the next night. But so we can actually compete in the qualifiers, because I think you need 4 anyway. Not too sure about that, but anyway, hopefully we'll be ready. Hopefully our cars will be quick enough, and we will be able to have a chance of racing in the Lakeshore Grand to overall win our S14 back, which I'm still in love with, by the way. I'm annoyed she ruined it. Anyway, I need to stop going on about this. But anyway, if you have made it this far in the video, thank you very, very much for watching. I know it has been a bit of a long video, so thank you as all of these are in this series. So thank you very much if you are watching all of them. But yeah, that'll be it for me, guys, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.